How we going? Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you.
First year was difficult with being a puppy.
Yeah, being stuck in the house, no doubt. Yeah.
Poker. Poker.
I won't pet him, it's okay.
Poker.
Yeah.
Poker.
Hey?
Poker.
No, wait. Because
he's sizing me up.
yeah, I don't know.
Take one while I'm standing here.
Perfect.
All right.
You're framed by the window behind you, which
That's
is actually
right.
quite... Hello guys, and welcome back to another POV. Welcome to a new year, 2021. No doubt can't get worse than 2020, so hopefully you guys made the most of last year and all that it was and the craziness and time to think. I hope that you guys took advantage of all that time that we had. Like today, I'm taking advantage of the beautiful sun that we have out in London. We're currently at London Wall, which, as you can see, I don't really know much about this replica, but the light around here is pretty phenomenal. And just going for a cruise, you know, I've just moved into this area, staying with Dave and making the most of it, and just sort of being out and about and exploring. So he's off skating at the moment, and I'm going to go meet up with him afterwards, but time for the first POV of the year, so getting back out on the streets and sort of just making most of what's around. The streets are quite quiet at the moment. It is the 2nd of January, so it's a Saturday. We're kind of in a businessy area and there's not many people about because it is Saturday and holidays at the moment, but we'll get some people around. Just want to say thank you guys for jumping on board and having a look at the trip that we did to Barcelona. That was an incredible trip for me, my first time over there to Spain, and just had a phenomenal time for my birthday, and it was just great to explore, to skate, to see the sights and spend some time with Dave on our first international trip together. So that was really cool, and I did have all these big intentions of doing, you know, a crazy amount of POVs or just an incredible cinematic sort of scene, but I really was just enjoying the holiday, and I'm glad that I managed to scramble something together, and I'm glad that you guys liked it too, so thanks for letting me see that feedback. But wow, look at these buildings around, so sick. Like London itself just seems to have a different perspective when the sun is out and you get the light reflecting off all the buildings and it just looking incredible like this. Like the mix of architecture, there's some really cool buildings down here, which I assume is more the city centre, and then but you've got some old skate here as well, which is really quite beautiful. So I'm gonna rig up, get my hands free so that we can play with the camera. Wow, so cool. So it is a bit brisk today, just to give you an idea. There is some grit all over the road. We've had a lot of rain, but thankfully the sun's out, so making the most of it, as I said. Oh, so today I've got my 5D Mark IV, got the 50mm on, and do like a little bit of clean square, but play with that. And just gonna go to live view so I can check the settings. I'm just gonna bump it to, might go 2.8, 640 at ISO 400, sort of see what we get. Might actually go to 800. And that is the shadows exposure. We'll see what it's like for the sunlight when these guys step in. It's a little bit over there, but means I might just close down a little bit more. So what I like to do is, when you do have sunlight about, is getting an exposure for sunlight whilst also knowing your exposure for the shadows, so that when you jump between the two, you don't need to check the settings and things like that. You sort of know where you're at. So always take into account sun flare and things. The flare will affect your the amount of flare that you get into your sensor in the camera will affect the exposure as well. Beautiful light either direction. Might go this way. So I believe we're around Liverpool Street now. Not 100% sure, but we'll find our way. So because I am a fan of backlighting, I might head across the road, and means that we'll have an exposure on what's going on down here. So there is a biker about to come past. Once she goes past those lights, I really liked how that guy just went past then, and the shadows that were on the ground and the leading line into the distance. So hopefully this lady over here is going straight, and we can capture that as well. So I'm going to go landscape for this and just track her with the 50 mil. A bit too much flare. I waited a bit too long for that. Oh, where do my people go? Beautiful bus. Still love the London buses here. For those of you that are new to the channel, I am based in New York, and have been spending some time here in London with David Wallace, who also has a channel on street photography, who you may have come across. But I myself have just been sort of taking up the world, I guess. Like, I'm quite new to this side of the world, so making the most of opportunities and just getting out in the streets and seeing what I can capture. Oh, this guy coming in yellow is going to be quite bright compared to the background, which will be ideal. So we got him in landscape just to get the leading lines of the buildings going down. So I did cross the road, so we do get more of the detail of this incredible architecture down here. We do have less foot traffic. I'm considering going back up where we were before. How we going? Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you. Pardon? You'll be on YouTube. Yeah, smart and bright. Cheers, man. Always nice to see a smiling face and just a happy attitude out in the streets, isn't it? Yeah. It's what I hope a lot of people sort of take up this year, is just sort of being more in the moment, kind of realizing that they are in charge of their destiny. And a lot of 2020 was a time for people to reassess their life, and a lot of people have jobs that they don't like, and 2020 was a realization of, do I actually need to be stuck in said job? Quite cool. I mean, closing down sales, quite sad, but there's something about all these that I really like. Artistic direction do I want this? So I like it this direction more, just so you can see everything folded up and into the background there. Just taking the time to assess all that. I might go portrait, which means I need to pull back a little. And again. So a wider lens for these would obviously give a bit more detail of the front shop and things like that. And you should also be dressed in black. You could probably see my reflection there in the window. Wearing bright colours at the moment is not ideal for trying to hide yourself when you're shooting into glass. So black is the best option for that. Let's head up here. So got some exciting things coming up on the channel soon. As I mentioned in the last pod, my goal of this year is to have 2 pods a week, and in between those pods we'll also have a more of a cinematic sort of video, so that will vary in what it's actually about. As you see, the Barcelona one I did was cool. We did one with Tara and Rick, which were Batman and Catwoman stunt doubles. But I also have one, the next one is going to be Tara on stunt horses in her first horse wheelie, as I like to say. But that was done with some stunt horses who are in films such as War Horse, Robin Hood, Maleficent. Always struggle to say that word. Like so many films that you would recognise and are worth. Wow, it's really beautiful now. Oh, that feels like London. We haven't got the sunlight out, so we might just go over there anyway. I don't know if there'll be much sunlight in there, but since it's hidden anyway, we'll go for a wee cruise. This guy on his bike. So it would have been timed a bit better had he been against the white wall. It would have allowed him to stand out a bit more from the window detail, but because of the 50mm, I knew I wouldn't have fit him full frame, so I just decided to shoot it then and there. Wow, guys, that reminds me of New York, but that is just London all over. So how are we going? Beautiful. Right, let's get a nice shot in here. What I find fascinating about London is the mix of architecture you've got, mix of new and old. I wonder what my exposure will be like here. Just going to close down a bit, just so I can get a bit more. I've closed down a stop, just so I can get a bit more detail on the building in the back, and then we'll be able to lift the shadows as well for that. So it'll be nice. Some people moseying on by. It'd be nice to get a portrait here. Wow, the street is so beautiful. You can imagine in like the 1900s and just the horse and cart sort of cruising around here. It'd be really, really cool. Targeted. Thanks, man. Might just wait for the next person to actually come by. I don't really want to shoot him. I don't like his energy. I wonder if there's anyone in the park. Hello. Good, how are you? You too. Focus wasn't quite there. Let's get a couple more. Pretty cool. It's nice to hear the birds around again. Wow. Nothing like a stroll through a park. Whoa. Okay, so this one's going to be a hard one to expose for just because we've got such highlights and low lights here, but I'm going to underexpose it again just so I can get that detail in the sky. Frame up so the old tall boy's in the middle and sort of see what we get. So what I can do here is check the histogram. So it is quite expanded across both realms of the gram. But we are clipping in the highlight, although it feels dark in majority of the lower half, it isn't clipping in the low lights, so there's enough detail in there to bring out the shadows in post. So if you're always worried about that, or if, well, not always, but if you're worried about that, check the histogram and you'll be able to salvage your photos just by knowing or reassuring yourself that you've got the data there. So lots of bird shit. But let's reset that exposure. Go from there. Oh, beautiful park. It amazes me, people in the park in an area like this, but yet still hello, do you mind if I have a pet? Hello, little one. You she'll bite?
This
Oh,
one, this one,
oh,
this one.
anyone would think you're noisier and you'd bite. Hey, hey, how are you? You're just excited to be out, aren't you? Hey, you're looking at that. Hey.
What's that?
Whoa, that got you. Strange noises.
What's that? Ah, good boy. Good boy.
Oh, how old is he?
He's 14 months now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's done the first year was difficult with
Oh,
being a puppy.
yeah, being
but
stuck
now
in the
he's-
house, no doubt. Yeah.
Now he's really calmed down.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, enjoying the freedom, no doubt. Yeah. Hey.
Are you just out and about taking pictures?
Yeah,
seeing what's going
yeah,
on?
yeah. Just a bit of that sort of. I like interacting with the streets and seeing what he runs up to, and sort of just encouraging people to get out and have a chat and that sort of thing. So
lovely
yeah.
area for it.
Oh, it really
Around
is.
here,
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. I've kind of just moved to the Barbican area, so
Oh, nice.
I'm quite new to London, so just sort of having to explore around and stumbled across this park, and oh my
The
god, it's
Barbican in the
beautiful.
summer is beautiful.
Oh, I can imagine.
By all the rivers and the things.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It will liven up that sort of
yeah.
dark concrete sort of look as well. You know, as beautiful as it is, you know. It's,
Summer evenings, it gets packed, doesn't it? It's really,
Oh,
just people
amazing.
just wandering.
yeah.
With Corona, I don't know.
Mhm.
This year.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everywhere's been like
Yeah.
that in a way, but no, I'm excited to see it in summer and sort of
Okay.
just explore. Hello.
Okay.
Hey, you're getting friendly, are you?
Oh,
Hey.
oh.
It's,
Be careful.
it's okay. I won't make sudden movement. He's just curious. Hey.
Good boy.
How old is he?
He's 7.
7.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see
He's
it.
older, but he's very grumpy when people try to touch his head. Or,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he likes his own zone.
Yeah.
Hey, fair enough. Hey.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Poker.
yeah.
Poker.
I won't pet him, it's
Try not
okay.
to.
Yeah.
Okay. Poker.
Hey.
I like.
Poker.
No, wait. Because.
He's
I don't
sizing
know.
me up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Suddenly strikes.
I
Oh,
don't know how he's.
that's all right. Well done, Poker. I'll leave you guys to it. Ciao, ciao. Funny, I could actually see him just like giving me the look as well. It's so cute. Anyway, I do love pets and sort of all animals really. I think all creatures of life have something to give and offer, and they all have their own unique personalities as well, so it's enjoyable getting out there and making the most of said opportunities in life. Wow. Also just looking up more often than not. I find a lot of people don't these days. Let's take a quick shot around here. Then we might head back into the streets. How do I want to frame this? We'll go a little bit of, I'll go portrait. Yeah, it's a bit better. It's quite busy, this shot, but isn't points of interest in there at least anyway. Oh. It's nice to be out walking about again and just sort of conversating with myself, really. Just being in the moment. Wow, beautiful. How are you today? Right. That's good. guy over there. I might try and get his portrait. How you going?
I'm alright.
That's good. Can I take a quick photo of you?
Okay.
Yeah, great. There's a great backdrop behind you, so
Okay.
thought we'd make the most of it. Yeah, big smile. It's great. There you go.
Alright.
Happy chap.
Fine. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. What I really want to get is this guy over here. He's got more of the butler attire, I could say. It's pretty amazing. How are you on this fine morning?
I'm very well. Yourself?
I'm not bad. I was hoping I could steal a moment of your time and take a portrait of your incredible bed in this incredible location. What do you reckon?
You can take one while I'm standing here.
Perfect.
All right.
You're framed by the window behind you, which
That's
is actually
all right.
quite perfect, so that's great. It's good, and I might just get a landscape while I'm at it. Frame you up half and half. There we go. You mind taking a quick puff for me? That's great. And blow it out when you're ready. Perfect. Amazing. Appreciate your time. Thank you. There we go, guys. So, bit of a random stroll today. Kind of just going with the whim of things and the direction that the light, or just things of points of interest, you know, like a lot of these streets I haven't explored before, so it is really fun for me to just sort of follow the light and follow what intrigues me. So that's what I encourage you guys to do when you get out on the streets and sort of do a POV yourself, or just take your camera out. It is more about just sort of being present in the moment and immersing yourself in the environment and taking advantage of said beauty around us. So guys, if you're enjoying these POVs, please keep the comments and encouragement coming through. If you're not enjoying the POVs, let me know as well, because I like feedback and it helps me grow as an individual, and this year is all about growth for me and just sort of making the most of opportunities that are around. So guys, if you want to see more of this, hit like, hit subscribe, and spread the word to your friends, because I'm new and I appreciate the love. So cheers guys, catch you on the next one.